So the bottom line is, if you want to make money with Amazon FBA and specifically with online arbitrage, you're going to have to figure out a way to source profitable products efficiently. The most efficient way to source profitable products for online arbitrage is reverse sourcing. Reverse sourcing is essentially a way that we're efficiently sourcing for more profitable inventory in the shortest amount of time. I don't think it's actually the best way to find items, but it is the most efficient. And if we think of Amazon FBA as math, if we have to go through 100 products to find 5 profitable ones, we want to figure out the way that we can go through 100 products as many times over and over again as fast as possible. What this means is for online arbitrage is we need to go through these items quickly and efficiently. So in this model or in this method of reverse sourcing, what we're going to be doing is once we find an item that we believe is an online arbitrage item, we're going to be going through the sellers that are actually selling that item. Then we're going to be looking through their items because once we believe that they're selling one online arbitrage item, there's a good chance that a lot of their items are actually reverse sourced or a lot of their items are actually online arbitrage items. So we go through the sellers on that listing and then we can essentially get lost in Amazon for hours on end. And remember, if you set sourcing goals and you actually stick to them, it's the key to success with this business model to actually make money with Amazon FBA. So we're going to jump inside my computer and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean and what reverse sourcing means to make money with Amazon FBA and online arbitrage. So we're going to go to Amazon.com and then we're going to type in, to get our first item, we're going to type in something like a private label item that's sold by one of the online retailers. So for this example, we're going to type in Spring Valley, because Spring Valley is an online arbitrage item and it's a private label item for Walmart, meaning anybody selling this item, they're buying it from Walmart. So that way all the sellers that are on this item, they're actually going to be other online arbitrage sellers. Remember, we're thinking about math here. We're trying to find how can we find the most amount of items in the shortest amount of time possible. So now that we found this item, let's see if we can find it on Walmart. It doesn't necessarily have to be profitable. We're just looking to see, can we make sure that it's sold there, so that way we know that this is an OA item to start with. So now that I see it here, it's a 400 milligram, 250 count item. We can see that it pays out $7.83 after all fees. We could buy it for $8.88, so it's not actually profitable. We do know that this item is something that's being sourced from Walmart. So now the further items that are on all the competitive sellers on this listing, we know that we could reverse source off of. So that's what we're going to do. Now, the whole goal of this model is to think about the math that goes into this business. If your conversion rate is 5%, like we're saying 100 items to find 5 profitable ones, we want to get through 100 as many times over and over again as fast as possible. So here we're going to filter by FBA because we're not really going to deal with FBM sellers and we're not going to compete with them. We're going to start to open up some of these other sellers in new tabs and we're going to start to go through their listings. So now we can see their products. We're going to X out this piece of buybotpro and we're going to start opening these up in new tabs. I like to do 5 at a time so it doesn't go and overkill on my computer. And we already found that one, so we're going to just skip to this one. And now we'll go through these items one by one by one. So there was a little issue with Walmart, so we're actually going to just do this way because I know that Spring Valley is a Walmart item. We're just going to manually go through there rather than doing the reverse thing. And now let's see if we can find the Spring Valley. What kind was this? This was the Spring Valley Potassium. So potassium, 250 count. Is this a 250 count? 250 count, 99 milligrams. Whoops. And now the payout's $6.17, and we can buy these for $6.88. So this isn't profitable, but we're in the right place here. So we're just going to X that one out and move on. You're not going to want to spend more than a minute or two actually looking through these items because all we're really looking to see is it profitable? Is it not? Fastest time possible. Go through, find a new item. So for this one, now these guys are listed for $56.99. Buybot's saying that the buy box is $38.48. Something you could do is, and if you're using buybotpro, you actually can skip this step, but if you're not, it's going to take you a little bit longer, is you can remove the rest of the link after the ref thing that's in the link, and then it'll bring up the true buy box, and you can see what's really going on. So this is an FBM guy that's at this lower price, and we really don't like FBM sellers over here. And now we're just going to see, are these guys really competitive? And it looks like they are. There's a lot of FBM sellers on this, so they're probably drop shipping, with which case this will change. We could probably sell this at $43.99. I don't think that would make it profitable. Let's see. $43.99 gives us a $31.55 payout. We're able to buy this for $29.99 from Target. We're just going to skip and move on to the next item. McGuire's, I believe this is an IP type of complaint item, but we're just going to look through just for the sake of trying. My Walmart was being a little bit finicky with this error before, so we're going to do this here where we're going to actually just search via the title on Walmart, and then it was working. And it looks like this little kit is $17.97. It's paying out $17.53. Now let's just remove the ref and see what the price really looks like so we can know truthfully what we can sell this for. Remember, if we have a 5% conversion rate, we need to get through 100 as fast as possible. This model is going to put items in front of us for long amounts of time. We can get through them quickly. Think about it, 100. It'll take you maybe an hour and a half if we're using that example, and we're trying to do this in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes per item max. So looks like here we can't actually make money here. It looks like this is an FBA seller selling for $25.93. You can definitely be pretty positive that most OA sellers are going to be okay with making a crappy margin. That's just how it is. That's why we kind of moved away from OA. But this will allow you to find items quickly, and that's our goal here. So we're going to go to Walmart. This is Spring Valley. These prenatal things, they're $4.88 a piece. For the 100 tablet, these are 100 tablet, 488 times 2 is less than 851. Move on, next item. These are we're going quicker than a minute and a half per item, which is good. So now let's see if we can find this Malibu hemp cream thing. $5.87 on Walmart, pays out 9, but it's a pack of 2, so no good. Let's see if we can find it anywhere else real quick. Let's see if it works from this link. Again, my Walmart's being really weird. Nope. So we're going to move on. So we're going to open up 5 more, and we'll go through at least the first page or two from a seller. If we find nothing after the first page or two, that's when we'll move on to a new seller, but we're not even close to that far through this yet. So again, because we know Spring Valley's Walmart, we're going to go through again. $6.88, I think we already saw this, but let's just see. $16.99 is what this guy's selling them for. $14.99, we're going to move on here. $2 off, it's not worth it. Again, here, $8.88 to buy, $7.19 payout, move on, next item. Again, I don't know why I just crossed it out, but again, this is about speed. So if we can get these down to like 30 seconds on them to get our no's, we want to get to a no as fast as possible because eventually we will find a yes. Ginger root, this is $4.88, $3.36 payout, move on again, quick. So duct tape, this one, let's search this, let's copy it, and then let's also search it in Google. So we'll do a double search for both Google and for Walmart. Duct tape, 1.88 times 20 yards, is that what it is? 1.88 times 20 yards. So $3.94 a piece, so almost $4. This would technically, I think, be profitable actually. 3.88 times 2, and we have all fees and shipping already calculated. So if we can make $1 here, we're actually making $1. $7.76. So it looks like, and let's remove the ref ID before some of these guys in the comments say you're not actually looking, because buybot already pulls the right number, but we're just going to do it for the sake of showing. This one's a quarter. Our prep fee is roughly set at 85 cents. It costs us less than that to do it, but that's the average prep fee that you'll pay. And then we'll go through here again. Melatonin. $11.80, $11.88. Look at that. Pretty much break even. I mean, prep and shipping's in there, so we could drop that in our case, but for most of you guys, you won't be able to. So we'll move on here. Let's open up 5 more. Let's get to the bottom of the page on this one. And it looks like that's all the items that these guys have on this store, which is great. So we already went through one full seller. Pro Strap weightlifting gloves. $27.97 on Walmart. I guess we're choosing our size. Extra large is this listing. So look, this is an item that you actually can make some money on, although it's buy box suppressed. You would go through Keepa, but we did just find our first item that you truthfully could actually make some money on, which is great. So we'll keep this one. What I like to do is, oh, I forgot to keep the listing up from where we're buying it from. $27.99. I'll even buy it from Dick's Sporting Goods just because Walmart's being a little weird for us right now. We could probably find a coupon. I move the ones that work all the way to the left so I can keep moving. And then we can X out this seller too because we already know we're done, and we'll keep going. Now we're looking for some Harry's soap. Looks like these are $9.97 a bottle, so that's definitely not going to work. $6.49 pack of 2 from Vitacost, so $6.49 times 2. Nope, not going to work. We'll move on. And this is the glucosamine or whatever. Glucosamine. I feel like they make a vitamin for everything. Glucosamine, $32.98 for a twin pack. This is definitely a third-party seller. No, it's not. It's just 170 tablets per, 170 tablets per, 35, and this is $32.98. So this is profitable. And so we'll move this over. And we'll keep going here. This is $4.99 from Acme. Oh, look, there we go. 60 ounce. And so if you have an Acme local, you probably just found a nice little item here. So that's 3 off 1 seller. That's great. So now remember, we opened up 2 sellers from that first original listing. So we're going to go through the second one. And now remember also, you can go through all of these other items from that we found, go through all the sellers, not to mention on this first listing that we started with, which is right here, we only did these 2 sellers. We could still go through all of these sellers to keep finding items. Like, you can get lost here all day. That's why when I say don't get up until you hit your sourcing goals, you can do something like this and you literally won't have a problem looking for items. So I've never actually looked at music records, so we'll go through these as well. I think I opened up more than 5. I'm going to only check a couple of these because I feel like this isn't going to be a good thing to go through. $29.90 from Target. 23. Let's just remove the ref and see what's going on here. Oh, look at that. We can probably sell it above 40. Let's see what's going on here. These FBM guys ruin it. You could always count on some FBM sellers to ruin the price on listings, especially the ones that are doing fake labels, but we're going to move on. And we're going to, honestly, I'm going to skip these vinyl records. I don't like products like that. This is another vinyl record. I feel like there's breakage, probably a high return rate. Just not worth it. Now this is $7 from Pet Care RX, $2.88 payout. Let's just move on. That's not even going to be close. Legos, this is a great time to get into Legos if you can, as well as toys, especially with the time of year that it is. Going into Q4, so let's check these out too. $15.99 from Target, $15.99 from Best Buy. I don't know this Joan company, but it's not the right product anyway. This could be profitable here, but it looks like somebody was nice enough to drop the price from the person up. Shout out Amazon. And we'll move on to the next listing. $9.59 on Walmart. Payouts $3.90. That's great. Let's move on. Probably Amazon. Let's check the Etch-a-Sketch. These are all going to be super hot movers come Q4, so these are really good things that you want to look at. $14.99, $12.27, $12.77 payout. It's not going up. We'll move on here. Let's check out this lights thing. Looks like it's $14.99 or $18.99, and it's $9 payout, so we'll move on. Swiffer refills, $5.44. And looks like it's a 3-pack, so we're under there. Like I said, we're trying to keep these under 2 minutes per listing, so that way you can get through your 100 in like 2 hours, and you can really find some items. That's just math. That's just math, though. This whole business is built on math. You have a conversion rate. You want to see what that conversion rate comes to. There are ways to track how many you look at. You can go back on like your search history and see. It's $11.99 on Target, $4.39 payout. Nice. So we'll move on. If the payout is like half of what you can buy it for, it's not even worth looking further because you're really beating the clock with this type of method. Now this, $15.88, $16 we're selling it for. Move on. $4.15 to buy, $2.31 payout, move on. Spring Valley Vitamin C. How many tablets are we looking for? Oop. 500 tablets, 250 tablets each. Cool. So this is 788 normally. Even if it's not in stock right now, we still want the data. This is profitable. We'll keep it, and we'll keep stock on checking on when this comes back in stock. Looks like that's the best price we're going to get it for, so we'll keep these just for the sake of using the data. Whoever has the most data realistically wins. So holding on to stuff like this, one, it's a new place to reverse source from next time you sit on it. Second, when it does come back in stock, if you're first, you're going to win on items like that. And the price is only going to go up in the meantime. So 684 payout. We can buy this for $8.99 from BJ's. We're going to just X that out and move on. This is $5.99 to buy, $9.41 payout. There we go. One dispenser and 15 bags. Looks like we're going to have to source the bags. Oh no, dispenser with 15 free bags. There we go. Lavender scent. Boom. And we can buy this and $10 off our first order. $6.59. Paying out $9.51. 262, 16% ROI. That's a win right there in my book. So one of the biggest things with reverse sourcing is that you're not going to find the best quality of items or the items that are the most profitable. The thing is, you're going to get through as many items as you can in the shortest amount of time possible, and you're going to be able to figure out what works, what doesn't, and what categories you should be searching in. Additionally, if you're smart, you'll keep tabs on the sellers that you're actually finding items with and profiting on, and then you can build a Google spreadsheet and essentially be able to keep track of them, and then when you want to hop back on reverse sourcing, you can go right to these sellers and start sourcing through their items. It's really a win. Now, just keep in mind that you're at least like 2 weeks behind on any item that you're seeing on somebody's storefront because they've already bought the item, waited for it to come in, shipped it out for Amazon, and got it checked in. You're going to be behind, and most likely the price is going to go down in the interim. However, this is going to be the most efficient way, and the only way that you're going to get good at sourcing is by looking at more and more items, looking at more sellers, looking at more pages, looking at more items, looking at more sources. And the only way to get better is to look at more, so you might as well get through as many as you can in the shortest amount of time possible so you can get better faster, and you're going to learn this skill set. Remember, sourcing is the skill set. So if you guys need more help with sourcing or making money with Amazon or how you can jumpstart your Amazon FBA business, click the link down below to join our free Amazon FBA community where you can network with both 4, 5, and 6, and 7-figure sellers like yourself to join and jumpstart your Amazon FBA journey. With that being said, that's it for this video, and thank you for your business.